Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to dive into something I think is pretty awesome. A powerful, opinionated boilerplate that could completely change how you start your next React project. We're talking about saving hours, maybe even days of tedious setup, and getting right to the good stuff, building amazing apps.
So picture this. You're about to spin up a new React application. You're feeling creative, you've got all these great ideas, but then that little feeling creeps in. You know the one. It's the dread of all the setup, the configuration, the tooling.
I mean, we've all been there, right? Before you can even think about writing your first component, you're sinking hours into wrestling with Webpack or Vite or whatever's next. You're having the same old debates about code styles, trying to figure out how to enforce team roles, and hoping you remember to build in accessibility from day one. And oh my gosh, don't even get me started on the pipeline configuration. It really is the modern project headache. This whole initial phase of what feels like totally unrelated tasks, what a lot of us call yak shaving, it's a universal pain point that just kills your momentum right when you're most excited to get going. But what if? What if you could just skip all of that? Seriously, what if you could start on day one with a rock-solid, best-in-class foundation already built for you? Okay, let's get into it. This is exactly the promise of what's called the modern React template. And it's not just a random collection of files. Nope. It's a very carefully crafted foundation that's designed to enforce quality from the absolute first commit. And it has a super clear philosophy. You can see it right in its mission statement. We're talking an accessibility-first application, built with all the latest goodies like React 19 and Vite 7. But the key word here is enforces. It forces you to follow strict rules for things like WCAG 2.2AA, which is pretty much the gold standard for web accessibility. It's an opinionated template for sure, and all of its opinions are about building really high-quality maintainable software. And this right here, this is the perfect illustration of that commitment to quality. This one little line from the ESLint config might look simple, but wow is it powerful. By straight up banning the any type in TypeScript, it forces you to write safer, more explicit code right from the get-go. This prevents a whole class of nasty bugs before they even have a chance to happen. So, what's actually under the hood? Well, a template is packed with the core toolkit of features that are always on, basically acting as your project's personal quality guardians. Let's break down what's in that toolkit. First up are the automated quality guards. You can think of these as the tireless little gatekeepers that are always working in the background, just making sure your code base stays clean and consistent. Now this is a seriously powerful combination. Every single time you try to commit your code, Husky just springs into action. It runs Prettier to format everything perfectly, it runs ESLint to check for problems, it even runs your unit tests. If anything fails, guess what? The commit is blocked. On top of that, you've got CommitLint, making sure your commit messages are clear, and Kip cleaning up behind you, finding unused code. It's a complete automated system for quality. But it's not just about linting and formatting. The template also gives you a truly modern environment for development and, just as importantly, for testing. The developer experience is just fantastic thanks to Vite's nearly instant dev server. But honestly, the real prize here is the confidence this stack gives you. You've got vTest for super fast unit tests and Playwright integrated with Xcore for automated end-to-end accessibility testing on every single run. You add in type-safe routing and data fetching with DanStack and ironclad data validation with Zod, and you're building on a foundation you can really, truly trust. Now, here's where this template gets really, really smart. A common issue with boilerplates is they can be too rigid, or they come with all this CI/CD overhead that you just don't need at the beginning. This template has a very elegant solution for that. It's all about this fork-friendly philosophy. What that means is you get 100% of the local development power. The fast server, the pre-commit hooks, all the testing tools, the second you clone it. But all the advanced continuous integration stuff, like deploying to a public site or running heavy code analysis, is turned off by default. There's no overhead, no noise, until you decide you're ready for it. And this table just shows how incredibly simple that opt-in system is. I mean, look at this. When your project grows and you're ready for something like Sonar Cloud, you just add a repository variable. Enable Sonar Cloud equals true. That's it. The workflow is already there, just waiting for you to activate it. It's the same simple toggle for deploying a demo to GitHub pages or turning on advanced security scanning with CodeQL. It's a system that's literally designed to grow with you. So, let's bring it all home. What does all this actually get you? What's the big payoff for you and your project? Why use an opinionated template like this instead of just starting from scratch? The payoff is huge. First, you get to start building features on day one, not day 3. You just skip that entire configuration nightmare.
Second, you ship with so much more confidence, knowing that this whole suite of automated checks for quality, testing, and especially accessibility has had your back from the very first line of code. And finally, and this might be the most important part, this foundation helps you maintain that high quality for the long haul, preventing that slow creep of technical debt that can just cripple a project over time.
It really sets a new bar for what a project baseline can be. It's all about starting strong so you can stay strong. So the final question I'll leave you with is this: is the foundation for your next project going to be this robust?